Howdy, and welcome to the round table for Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross.
Connor Shenold.
Johnny Payne.
Kiri Hester.
Follow that, Brooke. I know. I'm sitting here going, Brooke.
Oh gosh.
Go for it,
Aiden Cross.
Kim Cross.
Okay, episodes 59 to 61. We start Kiri's arc.
Yeah.
Yay!
You're finally done with my stupid stuff.
I still don't know who did it. I still don't know who did it.
I
Still
don't
not
either.
convinced.
It was the showrunner the entire time. What we should have known from the beginning.
All I know is that as Kiri, it's in the outtakes, but as Kiri starts and she's like, okay, so if none of y'all like this, I was just like, oh my God.
I know.
So what
What are
part
you
was
going to
that?
do?
I just didn't know if you were going to be mad that I was like glossing over all of this travel and just kind of saying what happened
yeah,
and
no,
letting
that's
you
fine.
like RP it and stuff like
It's
that.
D&D.
Exposition's
where-
fine.
Yeah, you know.
I just needed to like move it along.
Yeah.
So like me saying like, you know, Billy met Greg, Blackjack sent him on his way, like speaking for your characters. And so that's why I just wanted you guys to be aware that if you didn't like me speaking for your character in that
I don't
moment,
even
we
think I
could go
noticed
back
it.
and redo it.
It's D&D, where 3 hours of travel takes 1 minute, and 1 minute
But
of
it's
combat
also a
takes 3
good
hours.
lesson to make your characters aware.
Hey, I forced all of y'all to drink poison and die. So you
Give us
saying
no spoiler warnings at all.
you saying we dropped someone off is okay.
Right. I think one thing we've also talked about on this show a lot is that travel is fun if you're sitting at a table just amongst friends. You can roll some random tables. You can have some little fun with it, maybe do some combat or whatever. But for our show, it becomes just a slog if every day you're rolling for random.
You're
every
rolling
day-
watch every night.
Yeah, it
and-
just becomes too much of a slog
The
sometimes.
We're
But-
best
just-
thing it does is, like in campaign 1 for sure, is it provides the role play moments.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like the campfire moments
Yeah.
are taking place during travel.
Yeah.
Right.
Or just
And those are a
world building.
little bit different, but they're very necessary, those
Yeah.
campfire moments for sure. So.
Yeah, and so those are good, but you also don't want to slog down the. We are more of an entertainment show than anything else. So we
Dun,
try.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
We're entertaining.
exactly.
Presumably.
We try to be.
Presume we're having fun.
Nailed that intro.
I mean, check out that intro. You're right. No shopping episodes, mostly either. Maybe we've had one, but you
For the
know.
Well,
most
and
part,
it's
that's
only
done
ever
outside.
a couple of minutes within an episode.
Yeah,
So, like, think
yeah.
of like Dimville, you guys meeting
Right.
Aunt in the grocery store, going into the potion shop there.
Yep.
We
I've
went
given up-
into the shop in Bleakburn to get our costumes made, but that was plot centric.
I've basically
We're-
given up on shopping episodes because they never have manacles. Like, you know.
Because
go to the-
Gaz has actually traveled throughout the realms.
Bought all of the
and
manacles.
bought all the manacles.
You're going to the wrong shops.
Shopping episodes
You have to
are
find. You have
good.
to go out into the desert. There's an orc out there somewhere, and he has just
the manacles.
all the manacles you can imagine.
So Gaz, as retiring as a guardian, is just going to have like
Out there selling
Gaz's
manacles.
manacles. Like it's just going to be a shop and just like you know.
He travels. It's a traveling shop. He's got a carriage.
Johnny's giving me the look like he knows exactly what kind of shop that is. I don't know what that.
But Gaz doesn't want to deal with being the face of it and everything, so he has his cousin Christy run it for him.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Okay. Moving along. Episode 59.
Nine. So, first off, we do want to mention the Tabaxi in the room, who was not actually in the room, but was still sort of in the room.
We can hear snoring sometimes.
Unfortunately, Kimberly, you couldn't make it.
No, I could not make it
Sick
physically,
baby.
but I was certainly here in spirit, and you guys did
Yes.
a great job of including Beatrix, who was feeling poorly, and I have to say, as the listener. I just pictured her being pulled in this
Tired of the cart.
wheelbarrow kind of
Opening-
cart thing, yes,
Weekend at Bernie's.
with limbs flying, just
The little dog cart pulled by a possum.
It was quite a thing, yes, and
Bring out your dad.
That's all I can imagine.
I'm not dead yet.
Not fooling anybody.
So, are you feeling better?
I am feeling better. We
Especially
will
'cause we
go
had the-
for a walk.
We had the Red Rider wagon And Beatrix is like maybe the second
It's like
tallest.
over 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
Jaska and Beatrix are about the same size. So the idea of Jaska just completely over a child's wheelbarrow.
Because Billy's
Beatrix.
only 18
Yeah.
Beatrix.
inches tall. He is so small. He's
However,
But the strongest of
you're
us
still
all.
the strongest.
Right.
Yeah.
But you had mentioned that at one point when everybody was sleeping, that Beatrix had her keys in her hand
Yes.
and was just kind
I
of
know.
working with them while she was asleep. And I'm hearing that going, oh no, because she's not well. What
What if she
What if she
sneezes?
what if she sneezes? She's gone.
What if it's wonky? Like, well, she has this virus inside of her. When she sneezes, all of us disappear.
Yeah, I think we were actually
We put a mask on the
considering-
It's
Tabaxi to keep
okay,
us safe.
Beatrix. We have you so hopped up on NyQuil.
so much Claritin.
Yeah.
We're gonna so much Claritin.
Old Twitch would not have been helpful. He would have been waiting
Yes.
until she was.
It's only a matter of
See,
time.
now the new Twitch knows that she's going to be fine.
She'll be fine.
That's right. She'll be fine. I love the slow roll on new Twitch, but you're doing a really great job
So
with it.
I think, did we talk about new Twitch in the last roundtable?
I don't
No,
think
we
so. I
did
think we
not.
ran out
Talk
of
about
time.
the new Twitch real quick before we end this first part. Talk to us about what's going on with Twitch.
Well, Twitch set out to take his mother's advice that he took completely out of context and make new friends, make friends for himself.
Oh,
And when he had the whole thing with Paulston haunting him briefly a little bit and such, while he was down and his friends were helping him, he realized that he had friends. And so in the course of watching people to learn how like the anatomy of people work and the control undead, he also learned people. And he could see someone walking and know just based on how their hand was moving, they were about to reach in their pocket and get something. Or at a restaurant when it was going to be someone's last bite, they were before they took a drink and left for the evening or whatever. And that whole learning people and everyone's predictable thing, he sort of has come up on this ability of divination. Where he
That's
can
awesome.
foresee things happening. And so it's still in the same line, in the same vein as Twitch, just in a different vein of magic.
So it was the friends you made along the way.
So it was the friends he made along the way.
We'll talk about it in episode 61, but there's just some really great moments. I really liked it.
And we are level 10, so
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
10, we've got some awesome abilities and
Billy's real beefy.
yeah.
He's a strong possum.
Well, you get is this where you get the
I have-
third attack, or is that?
No,
No,
that's at
not
11th
yet. But
level?
I do have 7 superiority die things.
Nice.
I forget what they're called. There's a fancy word for them.
Maneuvers?
Because I'm a battle
Maneuvers.
maneuvers. Thank you.
Maneuver.
Because I'm a battle master, and I'm up to 95 hit points. I forgot that.
Golly.
wow.
He's a strong
I've
possum.
got 83.
I got
Do you really?
74.
Yeah, he is
awesome.
Because it's con,
73.
it's con. I picked a high con because I dumped strength.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Very nice.
Twitch
That's
the most squishiest. What's your hit point?
Well, Twitch has 83. I'm not Twitch.
42.
Sorry. Twitch is really squishy.
what do you
Twitch
have?
is the squishy.
He's a
I'm
wizard.
twitchy.
Like, did you say 40?
Yeah, 42.
Wow.
Oh my
What do you have,
goodness.
Zianci?
So Zianci has 83.
Oh,
but-
okay.
But
All
as
you
a
have good
cleric
hit
on
points.
a D8,
Also
so
chose con. Also, and you also have a high con.
Yeah.
And
Fairly
Beatrix, what's
high.
your hit points right now?
73.
73 and
74.
74. So yeah, oh my, 42.
Twitch was a coward who got beat up all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
He was a
yeah.
kid,
And
so I'm
you
not gonna
chose
make
that
him
you didn't
be-
do.
yeah.
You only got it like a 10 con, right?
Yeah.
So not much of a bonus there.
It goes back
No
to
bonus.
No bonus, yeah.
it goes back to that original trailer. No need.
He
for
needed to make
violence.
friends. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gets a little cocky with you, and then when he realizes that you're actually paying attention to him, he's like, oh, no, it's a joke.
Schrodinger's joke.
Let me buy you a drink, and then leaves. Doesn't even buy the drink.
They're always Schrodinger's joke is that they're always kidding and not kidding until someone calls them out on it.
Yeah.
I know many people that way.
Yes. Oh,
very
JK. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
JK,
Something,
LOL.
it's not a joke, but it's a little bit of a clue, a puzzle. We find out in episode 59 that Oberon's power connection is increasing. You're stronger. That makes sense.
Yeah. I've got.
But it seemed off.
Seemed weird.
Seemed weird.
The all of a sudden we're going through the dreams. I love the dream moment that we were. There was some kind of dreams where I was like at a party, but no one was noticing me, which of course, blackjack.
That's not right.
That's not right at all. And then when Oberon did notice me, he wasn't happy about it. And so like, oh dear.
Yeah.
So,
and then Grandma Spider seems to be at a
getting more
distance.
distant.
Yeah. So.
Twitch gets a dragon sighting, maybe.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
100% sure.
Dragon.
Possible dragon heading
right.
toward Athena.
Towards Athena.
Yes.
Man, I forgot about that dragon.
What does it all mean? I just noticed that no one's been on the road.
Jaska's concerned about the well-traveled road not being traveled.
Which is another good thing. Why? That would be unusual.
There's
This is
a
a major
dragon
road.
sighting.
So something is going on. I'm guessing a lot of that was what you added in, Aiden.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Aiden gave me a list of like rumors because I needed a list of rumors, and I worked most of those in those dreams. And then there was also some things that I needed to start foreshadowing for my arc as well. We get that little.
Did Beatrix have one?
Beatrix, I worked it in, I think, where like Billy notices that Beatrix is just holding on to her emotional support keys a lot more frequently, and like sometimes she doesn't even realize that she's got them in her hand before she looks down and okay, put those back in my pocket.
That was so much fun to put sound effects to, because you basically gave me what each character was doing. So I got Twitch's mumbling.
Oh yeah, the sleeping while Xionsi is on watch.
Yeah, and then Jaska taking the tumbleweeds and kind of snuggling with him, so I could make a little sound of tumbleweeds and tinkling of the keys, which were so light. But you can, if you've got headphones in, you can hear those actual. And I think it was
Billy snores.
Yes.
Yep, and Xionsi was awake. But we do travel montage.
I loved Greg. I want to know more about Greg.
Greg
I
the
really
gopher?
do.
I also am a fan of Greg.
Greg's going to be a backup character for someone. If something happens, it's going to be Greg.
Greg met
here's your proxy.
these brave warriors, and he also wanted to be a brave warrior. He went home and started training immediately.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna bring you down. You're the best.
Do I have to make payoff for that?
instead of Jaska and Gideon, it'll be Greg and the fallen Billy.
And Billy, yes.
And so lots of traveling montage. Then we get to Glimmerwood. Seems fine. Nothing, as far as you know, nothing ever has happened there.
That was so great.
I don't think I've ever heard in D&D a place described like that.
But it makes sense because it's the Feywild.
Well,
and they're like, nothing crazy happens there. That's weird.
That is weird, but it is so normal.
And we get to see that bit going into the Glimmerwoods for the first time. We really start to see Twitch using his new abilities. He goes in with his arcane eye. He's scouting things out, making sure things are sus or not sus.
Right. I love the description. What's that eye?
Oh, yeah.
You see the eye? Ew.
Gross.
That's gross.
And then in the Patreon feed on Discord, we got to throw some artwork in there, some old school artwork of Arcane Eye from the Player's Handbook and
it's
stuff.
gross.
So.
I'm not a fan.
It's invisible.
It's invisible,
That was just
but
an
you know,
only the wizard can see
only
it.
the
Right.
wizard
As
can
long
see
as
it.
I can't see it, I'm fine.
I mean, I still got a little necro in me. Of course, it's going to be kind of disgusting.
But I really like the Glimmerwood forest and kind of how that came together, and everything's glimmery. Xionsi sees the fireflies.
Brooke finally remembers that Xionsi saw the fire.
Well, before you remember,
It was so great.
Xionsi also sees a pair of eyes in the darkness.
Yes.
And his
the
whip
lynxes.
goes off.
Yeah.
We do battle with some lynxes.
Oh yeah, it's in the morning as we woke up.
Which were just, by the way, if you're keeping score at home, those were just reflavored vapor lynxes.
Oh, we're great.
We just reflavored them to be glimmer lynxes.
So here's, I think, a thing of one, the level that this party is at, but also two, I think it's the players at the table as well. I remember Vapor Lynxes in Campaign 1. That was scary. There was just one of them, and it was like close as far as the tension level.
I want to say we were like level 6 or 7.
But we may have been 5 or 6 or something like that.
It was pretty low level.
It was on the way to...
what was that after we saved?
That was before...
I think that was when we first went out. I think it was on our way out.
Finally leave town.
It was like the second.
That's what I said. It was when we had gotten Jubilee back to.
No,
it was
on the way to Jubilee.
On our way to Jubilee, and then the sandworm I think was on the way back.
That I do know because it knocked me unconscious, and then the 3 smallest people were trying to carry Gideon into
into the doctor
and Zonomus both into.
But here in the Glimmerwood, there's 2 of them, and we handled them pretty well.
I thought I beat you guys up pretty badly.
Well, because I had originally, when I had talked to Aiden, I said I don't want this to be a hard combat. I just want this to be something to like eat up a little bit of time because I was short. I didn't have as much material as I needed for 4 episodes.
A little peek behind curtain there.
Kiri got really behind. I was getting ready for finals at work. I was dealing with the holidays and this, that, and the other thing. And so
what you're saying is you did go to the Wandering Monster table.
I said...
But then we found something that worked for Glimmerwood.
But it's world building. Well, Aaron McCounter's work if it's for world building.
Exactly. Now, we've got more to talk about this, but we are at the limit here on the first part. We've hit the 15-minute mark, so...
But I want more!
Well, if you want more, then you must become a patron.
How do I do that?
You join us at patreon.com/reddirtdnd, and you can join at any level, and you get the full version of the roundtable. Plus... you get our episodes 4 days early.
Sweet!
Yeah, you get to join us on our Discord server, which is so great. We talk all the time. And we, for some members, we have a once every other month meetup, Patreon meetup.
That's coming up.
Well, yes, but they won't know that because it already happened.
They won't know that
by this
until
time.
it already happened. Darn.
Well, I don't know. This is coming out.
It's pretty quick, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
So who knows?
I don't know. January 15th.
January 15th.
Let us know if we were there.
From a certain point of view, it's always coming up.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, do join us at patreon.com/reddirtdnd, where we'd love to have you. You can join at any level, and we're just having so much fun. So, in the meantime, we are going to the long version of our roundtable right now.